There are some great news for NIO just released. This company just keeps on delivering, guys, and showing us that they're always ahead of the curve in the Chinese electric vehicle market. Today we have another update on NIO building their second factory, and it seems like it is going quite well. We also have a bunch of price target upgrades, but what is more important than that is the reasoning behind the upgrade and whether there's actually something new that we haven't heard before about it. And guess what, guys? In Deutsche Bank's case, we actually have heard something new. They actually met NIO's management and discussed with them and came to some very interesting conclusions. There's some other stuff to talk about here as well, and I will end with my own price prediction for the rest of January, so stay tuned, guys. Now firstly, looking at the stock chart, we see that this week has been a quite boring one, but we are still up a bit compared to last week. We went up a couple percent on Monday, then down again a bit on Tuesday and Wednesday, still being up on the week at the time of this video though. But as I always say, it is just so important for us to stay patient and add to our positions during time of consolidation, instead of getting tired and just selling off. The stock market always rewards patience, and there are countless studies showing that simply buying and holding can usually end up with better results than trying to time movements in a single stock. I am sure this small consolidation will only be temporary and that we soon rush back to share prices of $60, $70 and beyond. Whenever that cash is there, I always use the opportunity we are seeing right now to buy more shares, and if you are bullish on NIO as well, then why not buy this dip? There are just way too many good news coming out for this company right now, and everything they do is going exactly according to their plans. And that takes us right to the recent news we just have to talk about. Firstly, we have gotten some updates regarding NIO's second factory. In my last video, I already said that these rumors are confirmed and that we will in fact see a second factory being in construction in 2021, which I am very excited about, by the way, of course. But now on Tuesday, in fact, the Hefei Public Resources Exchange Center issued an announcement to recruit contractors for the construction of a new energy passenger vehicle body parts project. Now, the announcement itself did not specify whether this was for NIO's second plant, but the media source CLS.cn quoted the project manager who said that this project is a second plant JAC or Jack is building for NIO, and the current production capacity is no longer enough. We also saw that the estimated contract price of this project is about $54 million and that the planned construction period is 370 calendar days. There will be so many new things built, like a workshop, energy center and sewage treatment station and a parking lot for finished vehicles, just to name a few. It is a planned construction area of about 274,800 square meters, which is just absolutely massive. So I can only imagine how many vehicles they will be able to output with this new factory once it's built. It speaks a lot about how much they believe in NIO's future demand and their ability to keep staying ahead of the curve. Guys, the initial scaling process of an electric vehicle company is really what is most difficult, and that is also why Tesla is doing so incredibly well right now. But aside from Tesla, I really think NIO is in a second place scaling wise, and I would not be surprised to see it run further away from the other electric vehicle contenders as we start seeing their sales growing exponentially. What I like about these kinds of updates is that they make me confident that NIO is staying on track. It sounds kind of boring to just stay on track, but guys, in my opinion, not even that is priced in right now. NIO themselves have a massive projection for the future sales, and usually investors have a hard time believing these ambitious projections. But in NIO's case, they have all come true. Even their projections of delivering between 16,500 and 17,000 vehicles back in Q4 was not only accurate, they even beat those expectations after investors got disappointed on the lower November deliveries. So guys, my point point is that if they can stay on track like they are doing right now, we will in years time see NIO delivering hundreds of thousands of vehicles, and in that world I absolutely see this stock being worth double or triple its current share price. And guys, speaking of staying on track, we have another great piece of news today, and that is Deutsche Bank doing a price upgrade on NIO to $70 a share. This may sound super boring, but guys, this is not just a regular price upgrade. The analyst from Deutsche Bank did this upgrade after actually meeting NIO's management and having a long discussion with them. They met NIO's CFO, their head of capital markets, and their director of investor relations, and they covered a wide variety of topics such as hybrid solid-state battery, battery as a service, the next generation autonomous driving platform, capacity expansion, the new ET7 flagship sedan model, NIO's outlook on 2021, and lastly the impact of the Tesla Model Y price cut. And guess what guys, after discussing all this, Deutsche Bank came away with more confidence in NIO's ability to achieve the targets set forth at NIO Day. I quote them, "While certainly very ambitious, our sense is that management has actually largely been following a roadmap set forth even before the initial share offering, although with large interruptions of course along the way. This long-term vision is centered around user experience and developing an inspirational brand. Once customers begin to realize and appreciate these qualities, the demand naturally materialized and is now growing rapidly." And guys, after this meeting, Deutsche Bank also said that capital markets are now overly supportive and banks are more willing than ever to loan NIO billions of dollars in cash, something that can be quite difficult for new local entrants trying to catch up. Therefore, they expect NIO to be able to dramatically improve their advanced driver assistance systems by the first quarter of 2022. Guys, this is very promising stuff, and I will link it in the description below if you want to read the whole report. But this is really good news in my opinion. Obviously, we are all tired of seeing price upgrades all the time, and of course it is nice to see the financial institutions being bullish on NIO, but coming to a conclusion like this after an extensive meeting with their own management, it's something completely different really. And especially the part on staying on track on a goal NIO established a long time ago is what makes me really believe in this company. It seems like they know exactly what they're doing, and we will soon see hundreds of thousands of vehicles being sold not only in China but worldwide. So my last piece of news for today is quite short and simple but still really good, and that is that NIO's offering of convertible notes has now closed, and that they have even managed to raise more money than planned. Due to the institutions who bought the notes wanting to fully exercise their option to buy an additional $100 million in notes that mature 2026 and another $100 million that mature in 2027. Not only is this awesome since now NIO has an additional $1.5 billion to fund their future plans, it also shows us just how much interest there is in NIO among the large financial institutions, or the so-called smart money. 2027 and 2026 are many years away, especially for an investor, and the fact these banks and investment funds were so willing to buy an additional $200 million in notes like that mature in such a long time just shows us how much confidence they have in NIO. But going back to today, where do I think we will end up by the end of this month? Honestly, going off the past consolidations we have seen, they're usually quite short, and looking at all the promising news we have seen regarding NIO's scaling plans, it truly makes me confident that all-time highs are soon to return. We are already building great support at these near all-time high levels, so I see no reason why we won't jump back up again quite soon. I think we will reach the $70 price target Deutsche Bank has set by the end of this month, and obviously I can't see into the future, but I'm happy nonetheless since the long term is always what's important when it comes to NIO, and that's what I believe in. As always though guys, if you personally decide to buy NIO stock, make sure to have a well-diversified portfolio owning many different stocks with various risk levels, so you always spread that risks. It's just so important. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research and come to your own conclusions when investing your hard-earned money in the stock market. And with that, I'll conclude today's video. If you are new here, by the way, my name is Sam and welcome to this channel. Here I talk about various different growth stocks that I enjoy, that I think have potential for the future and will be disruptive. And in my opinion, NIO is truly one of those stocks. Anyways, if you liked this particular video, then please press that like button. It is the absolute best way you can support me. It helps the video reach out to more people and simply spreads the message about NIO. Also, if you watched all the way to this point, and if you enjoyed the content, of course, very important, then why not subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Thank you guys so much for all your support. We are growing faster than ever and I am just so thankful. With that said, I will see you in the next video, so have a great day. Bye.